and really a continuation of the warm for our Friday. Highs tomorrow again near 90. I'm meteorologist Tim Wright for 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
I grew up hearing that women are bad with money, but like many of you, I spent years paying bills, managing checking accounts, and taking care of my family. So turns out women are pretty good with money after all. And now I'm taking control of my financial future by saving for retirement. It's never too late to start, and there's a great website to help you. Check out WeSaySaveIt.org and jumpstart your retirement savings on your budget and your timeline. That's WeSaySaveIt.org. Brought to you by AARP and the Ad Council.
What I know about courage, I learned from my adoptive mom. She said sometimes you just gotta hold on and know we'll get through this. Mom, we are so high up. Hold my hand.
No, you hold my hand.
Here we go.
Learn about adopting a teen from foster care. You can't imagine the reward. Visit adoptuskids.org to find out more. This message is brought to you by Adopt.
This is Behind the Game with PJ, live from the Coppel Chevrolet GMC studios on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com. Here's your host, Priscilla Joseph.
She's in here. She's had it up. She's had it up. We got to get her.
I got a big head.
Yeah, see, how do you not know that you have a huge dome?
All of my other hats fit fine. When I get hats,
because you're buying big hats.
No, like when people give me hats, I was like, oh man, I think I might have a big head because this hat don't fit me.
And then you try to put it on Mickey, like Mickey's the one with a huge dome.
Oh well, he is the one with the huge dome. Not
Mickey's like a 7 and a third or 3/8. He's not in the 7.5 range. You know how big your head is.
Not off the top of my head.
No, yeah. Look at you. Welcome back, Priscilla. Have you met Carter?
We've met
before he left.
We
Before
did,
he
yeah,
left.
a couple times.
Before he left and went big time on us. You know, he went out and did his thing. You know, showed off the pipes and all that. 402-464-5685. Starter Heyman text on Honda Lincoln Hotline if you want to chime into the conversation. Again, we've got a good one for you. So buckle up for the night. This is a good one. Starter Heyman live video stream is up. Facebook, YouTube, Twitter, and Twitch and Twitter live. So you can actually get the live video stream. Just go to Twitter, follow 927 The Ticket. Up it pops for you. You can do the same. You should be subscribed already on YouTube. Do it. It takes nothing. It takes you no time. You should also like the 937 Facebook page. Why? Because it brings you this stuff automatically. You don't have to worry about it. So to do that, Priscilla is going to take us through. We're going to go 2 segments, and then we're going to hand it back over to Nick. Nick's out at Seacrest, getting ready to call Kearney High School versus Lincoln East. Of course, the buzz there is Malachi Coleman, and everybody gets to see.
It's football season.
Yeah, it's football season, right? So the question is, how are you? Like you single parented this week. What's happening?
Mickey Rain just keeps asking where daddy's at, and he doesn't understand Ireland
across the ocean.
Yeah, and then every time we talk to him, I think we've talked to him like 2 or 3. Not the time is such a big difference.
Yeah,
he'll text me at like 2, 4 o'clock in the morning and say like, "All right, we're like already going to practice."
What are you gonna do? Because when he calls you and says he's not eating, we got work to do.
I know. So he's not really picky. Like he will eat, but it must be a very different taste to his palate, because he's told me he's eaten French fries and lots of fruit and protein shakes.
See, that's not good. I know there's a KFC near there. So here's the list. What you tell them is, listen, there's a Hard Rock Cafe 2 blocks from where he is, from where they're staying.
Okay.
There is Captain America's.
Okay.
There's Wings Gourmet. There's a TGI Fridays.
So they have stuff, right?
They have stuff. Tribeca is actually an American restaurant.
I just don't think he has like the time to go.
Well, but they can deliver. And he's got assistants. Send the assistants to go put food in the
What
refrigerator.
assistants?
No, they've got people there whose job is to run for coaches. Oh, you're saying they're not. That's not good. That's not good. Yeah, the Eddie Rockets is out there, which is a nice burger. Pit Bros Barbecue, which is really nice. It's been featured on American TV. So there's some American restaurants right there in Dublin.
I'm gonna have to tell him because
right there in Dublin.
Order some food, but he doesn't like deliveries and all. Like he doesn't do that. If he can't walk to go get it, or he's old school.
Well, there's. I mean, it's walkable.
Okay.
Based on where they are, and if I just put
do they like stay open late? Because by the time he's done, it's probably, I think
that might be the issue.
Okay,
but what you would tell him for the next couple of days is order in the morning when they open, go get it, put it in the fridge, and you can pick it up and reheat it. That's what back in the old NFL Europe days, I had to learn early. Go get your food early, put it in the refrigerator. I would rather take reheated American food than
than no food at all.
Than whatever we were getting. So
the other day he was like complaining he had a really bad migraine, and I was like, well, it's probably because you haven't eaten. So ask for a protein shake or something, and that's what he's eating today. And then I guess he had chicken fried rice that did not sit well on his stomach. TMI.
No, but I mean, but that's what happens over there, and the same thing happens to players. Because talk to a couple of players, and it's the same deal.
Yes,
that you think everything's catered, but just because it's catered doesn't mean it's for you.
Yes.
So there's that. What's his mood been like? Because
I honestly, all the conversations have been in the morning, like, hey, good morning, kids, have a good day at school, and then off to practice. And then at night, call him right before I go to softball practice, and he's already in bed. So
if he's not saying anything, that's a good sign, right? Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
So usually he'll like text me and stuff like that, but he's not. So he's tuned in.
Okay. So
dialed in.
So a couple of things. So Saturday morning, 9:00 in this parking lot, there will be people out here grilling. We're doing a tailgate.
Oh, okay.
So please come by.
Okay.
And then the next ask is, where are you going to watch the game?
At my house. I'm hosting some of the wives at the house.
Okay.
Just to kind of kickstart the football season.
Understood. Well, you can invite them here as well, right? We've got 3 different grillers.
Okay.
That we've had here before, and they put in work.
Ooh. Yum.
They put in work. Yes. Like I was like, okay, like I can't have anybody just cook for me. But Joe Davis's wife put in work. She came out here last year and it was cold. Oh. And she stood out there, and I mean the biscuits and gravy. I was like, I gave her the side eye, like, oh no. I don't know. And I took 2 bites. I was like, okay, you my new best friend. Like, as long as I know I can get this biscuits and gravy from you, we good. And no slight to anybody, but she made potato salad. And knowing that somebody in Nebraska can make potato salad who did not have the melanin level that we generally expect, I was like, you go.
Go ahead, yes.
So we've got a couple of folks that are coming. You can do that as well.
Okay.
And then if you want, our post-game shows will be down at Tanner's.
Oh, okay, right by the house.
Right.
Okay.
So we'll be down at Tanner's. Me and Rashawn will do part of it. Me and Jay are going to try to drive. Jay will be down there as well. Aaron Davis will be back in town. So we'll be there. We'll close out the joint.
Perfect. We might have to stop in.
We'll close out the joint. How's coaching going?
It's going good. I'm loving being back in it. It's kind of just full force all the way in. Busy every single day of the week.
Yeah. Coaching that much?
Well, we practice 2 times a week, and then the other days, kids have stuff, and then I do lessons in between those.
What are you teaching?
Pitching, catching, hitting.
Okay. What age groups?
14.
Just 14.
14 under is the
14. So if somebody's listening whose daughter plays softball or son plays baseball, how do they find you? And
my link is on my Twitter account or my Instagram at Miss Joe Saga. So the link to my booking site is on there.
Okay. All right. Look at you go. You official and everything.
All official. I know. I'm like,
look at you.
You're like, can't call you all the time now. I'm like, I know.
Yeah, how about that?
Yeah.
How about that? Like, oh, you missed me.
Yeah.
Yeah. How about that?
Like you don't have full access all the time.
What? You didn't text time. What is the average text time response?
Oh yeah, it's a little while now. It's
Right.
in between the kids and all that. So.
You know that so you could measure the couple. Just how long do you have?
Well, listen, he gives me about a minute to like spill beans. So I mean,
everything.
He gets a good delay. You give me a minute to talk, you're gonna get the big delay.
See, that's just it. I find it fascinating because I remember how tough it was, how tough I am during football season, and the lead up is tough. 2 a days. Look, 2 a days. I don't like anybody. I don't like. I generally like people, but during 2 a days, I don't like anybody.
Anybody, yeah.
So to get through that, then I go into the cocoon and I come out a butterfly on the other side. But then there's the nervousness of, is my work reaching? Right?
Yeah.
Like, is it you believe it? How do you determine whether like the work that you're putting in is working? It's landing.
You just start hearing it when you're like, I don't ever ask how my work is, right? Like I don't ask for validation.
Yeah.
I'm very confident in my knowledge and what I do. So actually at our practice yesterday, one of the assistant coaches, his daughter's on the team, and he's like, oh, I just wanted to like tell you my daughter came home and she was like raving about you. I was like, oh, and that was like literally the first comment I had heard from any of the players and stuff. Cause, the head coach I don't ask, or he hasn't told me like, oh, it's a bunch of good feedback. And then he goes on and he's like, no, the parents love it. And the girls are just like telling me how much they enjoy you and all this stuff. And I'm like, oh, like cool. Right. But like, I'm not asking, or I don't need validation from them. They're either going to keep showing up, or they're going to be like, thank you, but no, thank you, and I'm okay with that. Like, I'm not everyone's cup of tea. I'm not everyone's coaching style.
Get out of here. What are you talking about?
Okay. So let me back up. Especially now. Okay. And you know this, parents now are like, they coddle their children a lot.
Yeah.
Okay. Way more than like back in the day. Like our parents, I mean, my dad didn't speak to my coaches.
Oh, my parents never talked to any coach that I ever had.
Yeah. So but parents now will like speak for their children and say, oh, well, why aren't they playing? Or, like stuff like that. And just like, instead of having the conversation with your child and asking them how they feel, and then having the conversation, okay, like now take this to your coach, right? Like
your child knows why he or she aren't playing.
They do know.
They absolutely know. Like, I'm not good enough.
Yeah.
Like, I'm just not good enough. I don't love it like that.
Which I don't like now. I think now I know that's kind of the thing. Like parents talk to coaches and whatever. I don't mind it as much as I did before when I was coaching college, and parents were like, oh, I'm like,
I can't even fathom.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know. It's,
having my parents call my college coach.
Listen,
I can't fathom it. I can't.
I lost my mind. You can ask me. I lost my mind when I had parents calling me, and I was like, your child is in college. I technically don't have to speak to you. I had one kid that was 17, so legally I had to speak to the parent. But I was like, and I don't like to.
Here's what I figured out.
You don't know the day-to-day things that I go through with your kid and what she's going through. I do.
So there are a couple of things, and God bless Barry Thompson, because he and I worked out systems that work for both of us along the way. But what we figured out early was, if I was going to coach, day one, did they attempt to be on the team or make the team, either or, depending on the sport, then I have a meeting with the parents.
Yeah.
And I explain to them, there's certain things that we put in order. First of all, I don't come and sit on your couch and teach you how to raise your child, so you cannot come to my field and tell me how to coach these young people. 2, ask your child what goes on at practice. Ask them.
Yeah.
Like, don't tell them, ask them. what it goes on, because they will certainly tell you. And then third, you have full permission as a parent to show up every day and watch every bit of coaching. I'm not ashamed of it. I'm proud of what I do. I know what I'm doing. And then that'll explain a whole lot.
Oh, yeah.
And so I never had to explain to parents, well, why isn't little Timmy playing? Well, you sat here for the 3 hours a day that we try to get. First of all, your son is the son that I had to teach how to tie his shoes at age 16. Like, your son is the one that I know he didn't know how to run a wash machine. He doesn't know how to wash his clothes. He doesn't know how to do dishes. He don't know how to cook. So you know what? Focus, mom and dad.
Yeah.
Focus. And you have to have that conversation with people.
Yeah.
You know, and I get that, you know, look, you shouldn't have to validate or justify whatever you're doing.
Yeah.
Like, that's why they brought him here. If you don't need me, then why are you here? So yeah, God bless you, because I
know, and it's just so different. I don't know. He's kind of opened my eyes. Like, I think when we first met, we were kind of on the same page as, like, we're not speaking to parents and stuff like that. And then I think as recruiting progressed, and then he's like recruiting these kids.
Tell him to give him the right number.
I know. Okay. Hold on. How do we? Okay, let's see. Hello? Hello? You want me to get on? Well, you're technically on right now.
We got you on speaker.
You're on speaker.
Tell you what, here's what we'll do. We'll go to break.
Okay, and then we'll call you.
And then we'll call you, and we'll bring on our next guest. How about that? Stay tuned to Behind the Game here on 93.7 The Ticket.
This is your High School Minute.
With your Southeast Community College High School Minute, I'm Gus Cottle. High school sports have kicked off in the state of Nebraska, led by a Week 0 football game between Creighton Prep and Bellevue West at Omaha Burke Field. Bellevue West came away with a 28-21 victory, led by first-half touchdown receptions by Isaiah McMorris, Kyrell Johnson, and four-star recruit Davion Hall. Creighton Prep played a bruising style of football, led by North Dakota State commit Shamar Brown at running back. High school softball is also underway in the state. Elkhorn North defeated Lincoln Northwest 11-0. Lincoln Southeast defeated Lincoln High 14-1. Beatrice defeated Norris 6-4. Bellevue West defeated Omaha Northwest 8-1. And Gretna defeated Lincoln East 6-5. This has been your Southeast Community College High School Minute. Learn more today at southeast.edu with locations in Lincoln, Beatrice, and Milford.
The dog days of summer are here. Is your yard in need of a touch-up as we head into the fall season? August, September, and October are the months for aeration, and Penner Sprinkler and Lawn is the place to call to get the job done right. If you're noticing any issues with your sprinkler system through the hot summer months, they're always a call away, and they're already scheduling installs for sprinkler systems for next year and all other lawn care needs. Call Penner Sprinkler and Lawn today at 402-413-1215.
Casey's General Stores is giving away 2 tickets to each Nebraska football home game this season. To enter, just head to any Casey's General Store location in Lincoln during the football season, scan the QR code at the front counter, and fill out the online form. One winner will be chosen at random 2 days before that week's game. So head over to Casey's, stock up on all your tailgating snacks and drinks, and register to win 2 tickets to a Nebraska football game, brought to you by Casey's General Store and 93.7 The Ticket.
You know you want that smoky, tangy, sweet, and spicy sauced and tossed Wingstop. But you just brought a haul of groceries home from the store. It's cool. No one expects you to shop and cook in the same day. So let the flavor experts at Wingstop hook you up with mouth-watering wings, crispy tenders and thighs, fries and sides delivered to your door. You can always cook tomorrow. That's why the fridge was invented. Get it delivered at wingstop.com.
Order your Wingstop online at 28th and Superior, 50th and O Street, and 29th and Pine Lake.
Hi, Sean Callahan here for Koppel Chevrolet GMC, and things are cooking in Louisville. Right now, our pre-owned sales are off the charts, and we have loaded up the lots full of inventory. We've got a great supply of Sierras, Silverados, Tahoes, Yukons, and crossovers. Plus, we've got a great supply of back-to-school cars just in time for the big day. Don't forget about all of those new 2022 and 2023 units arriving every day as well. So please take that short, money-saving drive down 144th Street or shop online at koppelcars.com. You'll You'll be glad you did.
In every office, there's two types of people. There are those who bring in bagels and those who eat the bagels that someone else brought in. Everybody likes the first person. Be that first person. Weekday mornings at 7:30, you have a chance to win a business box of bagels from Bagels and Joe. All you have to do is shut up, Sipple. 2 questions for you, 2 for Sip. Win, and the bagels are yours. Lose, well, you don't want to lose.
You lost Monday, you lost Wednesday, you're a loser.
Shut up, Sipple. Weekday mornings at 7:30, brought to you by Bagels and Joe.
Victor deployed for the first time to Afghanistan in 2003. At 4 in the morning, my phone rang. They said, "I regret to inform you that your husband was wounded in action." Victor sustained a moderate traumatic brain injury. I was doing school full-time, and I was also then caring for Victor. One of the most important elements of caregiving is taking care of yourself. I just didn't want to forget that I also had goals and that I also had a life. What I did is I challenged Victor to meet me halfway. There are almost 6 million military and veteran caregivers across the nation. We have our own journey, and we can fulfill that journey at the same time that we are helping our loved one.
Visit aarp.org/caregiving for a free military veterans guide to navigate your caregiving journey and better care for your loved one and yourself. Brought to you by AARP and the Ad Council.
Behind the Game with PJ, with Priscilla Joseph on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
Perfect. 424-645-6685 on the Honda Lincoln Hotline, all the way from Dublin. Let's bring him in. Let's bring in Coach Joseph. Mickey, what's happening?
Mickey.
Am I breaking up?
No, we can hear you.
No, you clean, man. You clean. What's happening?
Oh, I'm clean. Oh, man, listen, downtown Dublin, they're rocking right now.
See?
They're rocking right now. This is a little different country, huh? They get it done over here.
Did you find something to eat?
Oh, no. I've been struggling with the eat. I've been struggling with the food. Just being from Louisiana and then coming to Nebraska, the food was okay. It was right there. But now coming over here, I just didn't. I've been surviving on fruit and smoothies. Dave Ellis and his staff been doing a great job get me done.
Oh man! So there's a Hard Rock Cafe there, Mickey. There's a TGI Fridays. There's a Captain America's, which is a really good burger, and there's a Wings Gourmet Burger. They're all like 3 blocks from where y'all are staying.
So you need to order some food.
We don't have time to do it. I don't have time to do all that.
Right.
We're here to win a football game.
Not eat. No eating. Go win a football game.
I'm complaining like, oh, I can't eat. So I'll be 10 pounds lighter when I come back.
See, we're worried about you. We're worried about you. Listen, for everything is there. So have you gotten a good night's sleep yet?
Yes. I mean, the first night was good, but last night I struggled. And tonight, I hope I can get to sleep tonight. But I'm okay.
Drink enough Guinness. I'll put you to sleep.
Yeah, she was telling us about the Guinness. What's your breakdown, your review about Guinness actually from Dublin?
Oh no, the Guinness is over here. It's a lot tastier than the Guinness over in the United States.
Wow.
And then the Heineken, I had Heineken tonight also. And Heineken was a lot tastier than over in the United States. So they kind of short us when that shit jumps the border.
Yeah, better beer. better beer. We haven't been able to find out.
It's better beer over here.
Yeah, man. Hey, we're able to track a lot of it, but we're not able to find out. So how's the turf? How's that field you're going to play on?
Well, my thing is, like, I have experience on that turf. Just being from HBCU, we played on the same type of turf when we was at Grambling. We played Texas Southern, and they play in a soccer stadium in Houston. So it's flat, it's really low, but it's fast. So they do a really good job. We looked at the siding over here. it's a really good thing. Okay, I'm on the phone right now, homie. You know.
So that's good news for our receivers.
Hey, who's got all the money? Right there, sitting next to you.
He's telling all his business.
No, but yeah. So the surface is gonna be okay.
Okay, all right. And then the Husker fan base, Husker Nation showed up, right?
Yeah, I mean when we arrived here, it was Husker fans already in the airport saying "Go Big Red." So that was a warm reception when we came here. You know that our fans are already over here. We know that Husker Nation's gonna travel wherever we go. So we expect to have 20 to 25,000 fans in that stadium when we play. But at the end of the day, like I told the receivers today, it doesn't matter who's in the stands, and it doesn't matter what's going on. We got to play because at the end of the day, it's time to win a football game.
How many receivers did you take over there, Mickey?
16.
You got everybody. You got.
He took the whole squad.
You got.
I got the whole squad over here. You know what? I'm so proud of those kids because those kids endured a whole bunch for me. You know, because I'm on them 100 miles an hour, and they understand it. But I love them. You know, even Elliot Brown, the Wino, Tahan. Just kids that I just love that come to work every day. And they, this whole receiver corps come to work, but you can't say more, with Trey Palmer and Isaiah and Lonte and Oliver, and you just can't say, so much about them, that they came over here to work, and Brody Bell's probably, I said it before, Brody Bell's probably one of the best players, best football players on our football team, So I think I got a rotation that's really going to help us win the game.
Would I be absolutely inappropriate in asking who's in the rotation? You don't have to give us the first four, but give me yeah, right. Look, I gotta try.
Well, my thing is that the EZ position is gonna be Alante and it's gonna be Isaiah, and then at the R it's gonna be Trey and it's gonna be Brody, and at the X it's gonna be Marcus and it's gonna be Oliver, and then Wyatt Lever and Tahan. It's going to be my swing guys, and they already know that because it's no secret to me where you're going to be at when it comes to game day because we did this on Sunday when we came in. I called the ball in 1 by 1 or maybe 2 by 2.
That Guinness must taste real good. He's spilling all the meat.
What's going to happen when they get here?
Babe, how good is that Guinness you drinking?
No, I only drink 3 Guinnesses right now, girl.
No. I'm surprised you telling them that.
Well, I mean, without telling without saying what the rotation, what the pairings are, who's out there for what combos and all that stuff. But then the other question becomes:
I just told y'all who I was thinking about playing.
Yeah,
it's up to them who's gonna play though.
Right,
that's what I'm thinking right now. Who's gonna play?
Okay.
How about
it could be Sean Hardy, it could be Wood, or it could be a whole bunch of them. But I'm just telling you who I'm thinking about playing right now because at the end of the day, you don't know what's going to happen during the game. You don't know what's going to happen in 24 hours because we're in a different atmosphere right now. I mean, it's different food, it's different lifestyles.
So do you think the kids are enjoying it or they're still focused?
Are the kids still focused?
Like, do you think they're enjoying it, but they're still kind of, hey, we still have a game to play?
Oh, absolutely, because we've been preaching that since day one about, you're going to go over here, it's going to be something like a bowl game. People's going to, you're going to do some tours and things like that. But guess what? At the end of the day, we still focus. We shout out black shirts out to our kids and you congratulate all those kids that's black shirts. But we got some really good football players on this football team, and we expect to win.
Mickey, what's your confidence level of 0 to 10? How good do you feel?
I mean, I'm a Joseph boy, so we always gonna go 10.
Hey, how about hey man? Look, that's why I need you to shout it. The Husker fans are anxious.
Like if you ask Vance Joseph right now if he's gonna win a game, he's gonna say yes. If you ask Terry Joseph the same thing, he's gonna say yes. If you ask Sammy Joseph, he's gonna say yes because that's how we were raised. We were raised to have confidence. I know we coached them. I know Scott's doing a great job of leading us right now, so we expect to win this game. We got to get after them.
How much of this is about Nebraska versus Northwestern? How much of this is about what you and your guys do? Is there anything Northwestern can do if Nebraska does everything well?
It's not about them. We're playing against ourselves. It's about us. It's how we operate. It's how we execute. It's not about them, because at the end of the day, it's always going to be an opponent, but you're always playing against yourself. You know, like I always tell people, it's 2022. So, you know, you're always going to play against yourself. So my thing is, let's get after this thing. Let's do what we taught to do, and let's win this football game.
How much attention do you spend on tight ends and how they're going to be used in the passing game?
Absolutely nothing. That's Beckton. Coach Beck does a great job with the tight ends. I have nothing to do with the tight ends. I have no problems with the receivers. Until I would tell you, I got Trey Palmer, Marcus Washington. I got Oliver Martin. So I got no problem. So I really don't worry about that. But I really believe in Whipple. About Whipple's going to get the best play call in. He's going to get the best personnel in, what he wants to do. Whipple's a 40-year veteran, you know. And I mean, I don't think Nebraska ever had a 40-year veteran. I don't think Coach Osborne had 40 years of coaching, calling plays like Whipple. Whipple's going to get it done, and I totally believe that. And also, you know, like with Frost is one of the best play callers in the country, so he's going to be to help us. You know, he's going to be to help us, and as long as we work together, and we will, that, you know, we're going to be okay.
I've been listening to folks all week talk about this game, and we're now in the phase where they talk about this is the biggest game in recent Nebraska history. Does that reach you guys? Do you guys care about that stuff, or is it simply business as usual?
That's scared. It's one stop sign at a time. It's one stop at a time. So we're gonna take this first stop. We can't worry about what's going on next week. We gotta focus on this stop, and that's what we're gonna do. We're gonna focus on this stop. We're gonna get this stop done. Then we're gonna move to the next stop. But right now, the focus is on this stop. Just one stop at a time. That's what he talked about.
What can you tell us about Mark Whipple that we don't know? What's one of those things that Whipple brings to the table that we as fans don't get to know?
He's the best ever had. He's the best in the country. He's the best. He's the best. He understands it. He watched so much film. And he knows what he wants to do. And that's what you got to understand, that he knows what he wants to do. And that's the whole thing about coordinators. Coordinators get in games. They now want to figure out what they want to do. But guess what? Whipple knows what he wants to do. And, you know, we respect Whipple. Whipple's been in the game for a long time. You can't do nothing but respect it.
Twitter's going crazy that he wore shoes to his press conference.
I know.
Nobody knew that he actually owned a pair of shoes.
If we was in the building, he would have had the socks on.
Everyone's like, "Hey, Nebraska found Whipple some shoes."
Right. Oh, that's good
stuff. Yeah, we can get him some shoes.
Oh man,
Mickey, it's. First of all, I'm thrilled that you did this. I'm glad
Thanks for calling.
You put a smile on her face. She's over here like, we never get to talk because it's late at night.
Yeah, because I've been gone. It's been a hard time over here, but you know what? It's good for the program. It's good for the program. You know, it's good for the program.
Has it helped the team come together?
Oh, no doubt. I mean, when you cross the seas and you go way this far, they're gonna be really tight. They're gonna be really tight, and that's the big thing about them, that they're really tight right now.
Well, listen, we hope the smoothies are working. Hopefully,
Find some more French fries, babe.
Yeah. We got to get that done. Are they delivering your meals? Are they catering your meals? Or are you on your own?
No, we got meals at the hotel, but still, you know, ain't Louisiana, ain't Priscilla.
No, it is not.
It's not.
No, it is not.
All right. Well, enjoy your night and get some sleep.
I will, man.
All right, Mickey. Coach, appreciate you, man. Go get a win.
I appreciate y'all, and I appreciate what y'all do, you know, for Nebraska football. Because at the end of the day, you know, like you said, me and Priscilla, we came here to win, and that's what we're about to do.
Go handle that business, man. Go get the dub. Go Big Red.
All right, baby. Later.
Bye.
Oh, so a lot of information.
That's the longest I've talked to him all season.
See, you know, this is what
There
we
are
do.
miracles.
No.
I mean, y'all, seriously, like, look at this face. That is literally the longest conversation I've had with him all season.
That's good stuff.
That's good stuff. I'm so glad he called.
Right. Good on him.
Yes.
Carter, we just gave you a lot to cut up.
Yes. Yes, we did.
Yeah, we'll share that with it. All right. That's it for us.
Oh.
We got a short one tonight, right? We're gonna hand it over. Nick Sainert is out at Seacrest Field. We got a whisper that they'll have some breaking news out there as well. So good stuff on it. Carter, thank you. Please enjoy the rest of your night. Priscilla, thank you, Queen.
Thank you.
Thank you for doing that. We got high school football up here next. 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
Need to send a message? Send it with cake. Congratulations. Here's a congratulations chocolate rum cake from Beatrice Bakery.